A couple of days ago at AnimeJapan 2025, we got a brand new trailer for Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. The trailer is only 40 seconds long, so there's a little bit of new footage in here. So that means today we're going to be breaking it all down and talking about what some of it could mean. But before we dive into all of that, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are a fan of Mecha anime content and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. Also, head on down to the comment section below, let me know your thoughts on this trailer and what was your favourite moment from it. And without further ado, let's dive into the trailer. Since this was recently released on Prime Video's YouTube channel, we do have English subtitles for this thing so we know what the characters are saying, and we start off with a shot of Amate saying that she wants to go to Earth, and we'll come back to that later. It's followed up by the shot of the GQuuuuuX free falling out of the airlock into space, which we have seen many times before, and then we get our first quick glimpse of a Rick Dom firing a missile and the GQuuuuuX dodging it. Then here's our first look at a gym in this version of Universal Century, a mobile suit that's been getting a lot of love recently in terms of its designs with Requiem for Vengeance and now this. Within this sequence, it does seem to be battling the Red Gundam, as one of the following shots shows it getting hit in the arm by the ball chain. We then get a few different shots of Amate, one of her by the pool taking her headphones off, then another where she's either in a hallway or inside of a cockpit holding the white arrow, and then finally one of her running in the rain. And I've got to say, the colours in this particular shot look phenomenal. We then get a couple of shots of Nyan, one of her walking upstairs, which looks to be to the same place where the shrine was, where Amate chased her in the beginning, and then the other is her eating noodles sat opposite someone. Now, we don't know who this is, but I'm thinking it's either Shalia, Bull, or Xavier, based on the colour of the jacket, the kind of wrinkled look of the arms. It kind of looks like, a blazer coat or something like that, so my guess is that she is talking to the enemy faction, if you will. The only new shot we get of Shuji in this trailer is him laid on top of the Red Gundam. He's next to Nyan, and for some reason he's sweating. My guess is that he's been doing some work on the Red Gundam. Here's where we move on to two of the most interesting shots to come from this trailer, and the first one is Xavier running away from someone or something in an alley. Now, I could potentially see this character breaking away from Zeon, or betraying, or finding out that there's something shady going on behind the scenes that kind of forces him to run away and then be called by the authorities. I can definitely see Xavier kind of breaking free of Zeon in some way. I just have a vibe with that character, like when you kind of see what he's been doing so far, there's definitely a character out that could play out where he breaks free from them and then maybe joins up with Amate and crew. And then the second shot shows us our first look at a new character who is talking to Amate. There's a lot you can kind of gather from this character. First off, she is wearing the same pilot suit that Amate was wearing, so that presumably puts her in a position where she's probably within combat. And there's things that I read online that I think are kind of coming out of some of the bonus footage that was shown in recent screenings in Japan of GQuuuuuX beginning, where there's made reference to a witch that was like a Federation sympathizer or something like that. And that is apparently what this character is. And she's kind of possibly trying to bring Amate into a resistance, which presumably will be a Federation resistance. Now, again, I think that information is coming out of screenings in Japan, but I just read things online, so it could be totally false. I don't really know, but yeah, like it seems very plausible. There's naturally going to be some sort of resistance to do with the Federation within this series. It's kind of inevitable that something like that would happen. You kind of have the same circumstance with Zeon remnants within Zeta Gundam, so of course there's going to be remnants of the Federation out there. And considering that we did see a GM in this, that kind of paints the picture that, well, someone within the Federation's probably made this, they're probably piloting it, and my guess is that this new character that we're seeing here, if she is indeed a Federation sympathizer, she is probably piloting this GM. We got 4 shots of various characters, one of Anki, followed by one of Kamoli, then a formation of 3 police Zakus, and then one of Shaliable. There's not really anything to talk about within these particular shots. It doesn't really give any hints as to what's going on, and there's just really nothing interesting here. Now, I did see that someone said about a formation of Rick Doms, and I don't think that is the case here. These look to be police Zakus, so like TriStars, doesn't look like this is the case. Next, we get some better, more full looks of the Rick Dom design and the GM design. Again, these look really, really good, very faithful to the original Universal Century, but then obviously with that kind of design implementation that we're seeing with a lot of these GQuuuuuX designs, where they are a little bit more over-designed and weird and alien looking, but it definitely works for what they're going for with this series. We get the usual two shots of Shuji and Amate shouting at each other, shouting Shuji and Machu that, we've seen in every single trailer. And then we move on to the final shot, which is definitely going to be the one that raises the most questions and obviously theories and all of that. And that is a final shot of the GQuuuuuX activating its Psycommute system, except in this circumstance, its eyes have an iris and a pupil. What could this all mean? Possible sentience of mobile suits, which if you look at the team behind this series, a lot of people involved with Evangelion. Not far-fetched to say that it's very plausible that they'll go the route of adding sentience to mobile suits, possibly putting actual people into there, which is not uncommon for Gundam anyway, which from Mercury literally just did it. I definitely see an instance where this happens, it's not out of left field by any means, it would make sense. And I think it could be a case where you have new types being kind of combined with mobile suits, and that's why certain mobile suits in this case are more powerful, like the Red Gundam, like the GQuuuuuX. I guess all of the mobile suits that are dubbed as Gundams would be the ones that have the new types in them. So it sounds very messed up to put humans inside mobile suits, but it's not uncommon for Gundam, and it's also not uncommon for this team behind GQuuuuuX. So it's a very plausible theory. Is I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but I would not be shocked if it's the case. And also going back to that shot of Xavier running away, maybe he finds out this. Maybe he finds out that this is what they're doing, and in order for this secret not to get out, that's why he's being hunted down. All of this stuff kind of adds together, and you can kind of paint a picture of what could potentially be going on in certain parts of this series. But there we have it. That was my breakdown of this brand new TV series promotion reel for Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. Before I get out of here, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are a fan of Mecha anime content. I want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. Also, head on down to the comments section below, like I did say earlier. Let me know your thoughts on this trailer. Let me know any theories that you have. And what do you think of these new designs for the GM and the Rick Dom? Thank you once again for tuning into Mecha Chat today. I'll see you guys next time.